Imagine feeling like your marriage is an endless suspense film with no plot twist, where you're head over heels for someone who seems to be reading from a different script. That's me every day in my marriage. My wife and I have been together long enough to know each other's favorite ice cream, but it feels like the intimacy got stuck in the freezer. We've only gotten intimate 4 times this year, and every time it's like finding snow in the desert, kind of miraculous and really rare. Don't get me wrong, I adore this woman. She's the peanut butter to my jelly, but in the bedroom department, it's more like toast without butter, dry and not particularly exciting. I've pleaded, I've prodded, I've been as subtle as turning on a light switch and as clear as a winter sky, but each time she responds with a monotonous, I'm working on it, like the internet that won't load when you desperately need it. For context, we came into this relationship with a combined history that could only rival a best-selling romance novel. She had been with 2 people. I was on my 14th adventure before saying I do. Yet, there is zero energy surrounding our intimate moments. It's like trying to start a car with a dead battery. I've shared my feelings. Sometimes I feel like the guy yelling at a TV during a sports game, passionately but fruitlessly. And it's not like I'm not trying. I'm the chef, the cleaner, the chauffeur, the morale booster, all roles I fill to lighten her load, hoping in vain that this might kindle at least a spark of connection. I've explored every possible approach, even transforming into the compliment machine, the unofficial pat on the back therapist. But intimacy feels like a puzzle with one missing piece. There had been hints, low arousal, vague physical discomfort, clues she dropped like breadcrumbs. I've even started thinking maybe I'm just not made for puzzles. Let's not forget the recurrent yeast infections every time we attempt, which makes me feel like a character in a bad slapstick comedy. Have I turned into the unwanted roommate with benefits nobody signed up for? Oddly enough, she masturbates, tells me proudly like she solved a crossword puzzle. But here I am, a living, breathing romantic novel, waiting for her to open one page. Honestly, despite her assurances of love, the affectionate touches, I now almost feel like a cliché perv, half expecting to hear a rim shot as confirmation for my misplaced optimism. She speaks of pelvic floor therapy like thinking about it will miraculously resolve everything. And I'm here, reading the same chapter over and over, expecting new words to appear. Let's not forget her religious upbringing, the kind where intimacy gets wrapped up in holy scripts and expectations, acting as silent but ever-looming definitions of sacredness. It's this shadow of sanctity that somehow skips over her past, yet branches into our present where I play the role of the patient monk. Maybe I'm not the Prince Charming after all, but the dependable safe choice, the shepherd in a world of dragons she's decided to settle with. In this grand tale of love and unintentionally abstinent companionship, I'm at a crossroads, couchbound in this unwritten sitcom, wondering if the laugh track is hidden somewhere in the rafters. Thanks for when you managed to stick through this personal rom-com gone awry, each like a mystery begging to be both solved and endured for as long as affection and love allow. TLDR, in my mind, my wife's love is a lock with a missing key, promises the echoes of unheard desires, leaving me feeling less like a husband and more like a platonic partner at the mercy of her good intentions.